So Chris Paul broke his streak over Scott Foster with a win over the Clippers last night. NBA playoffs in full swing. Does this mean that I'm ready to parlay? We're breaking streaks. We're breaking curses. We're fixing juju around here, people. And a guy who always brings great energy, Rob Gronkowski, is back. We will also speak with NFL draft prospect and Oklahoma wide receiver Marvin Mims Jr. He was a hooper when he was little. We'll dig into it on Up and Adams. Let's go. It's Wednesday, the vibes are high, NBA playoffs, we'll get to that. Gronk is on the show. Our show headed to Kansas City for the NFL draft next week. We are headed to the Derby. We're going to Kentucky as a show. We're going to be running around and still piecing that together, but lots of exciting things happening here on Up and Adams and FanDuel TV. We'll get into a little bit of that, but it's Wednesday. You know what happens on Wednesday. It's all about underreactions. Everyone's always overreacting to things and making judgments. No. What are we not giving enough love to? And I want to talk about something that I have addressed over the past couple of years, and then I kept being right about it, so I want to focus on something that was critical for Super Bowl winning teams, and that is the tight end position. It has been one of the most important things when it comes to success in this league. In fact, 7 of the last 10 teams to go to the Super Bowl have had all-pro tight ends. All-pro tight ends. I'm talking about the Kelce's, who's everywhere right now. George Kittle, Gronk, who'll be on our show, Zach Ertz. Why am I bringing this up? Because it's sort of silly to me that over the last 3 drafts, we haven't seen a lot of action at the tight end spot. Kyle Pitts, as we know, he went high, top 5 in 2021, but he was just one of 2 tight ends to go within the top 50 picks over the last 3 years combined. The numbers don't really make sense when you look at how important and pivotal this tight end situation has been for Super Bowl bound and successful teams. It's going to change this year, though, people. It is, and we're underreacting, I think, to this influx of tight end talent that we're about to see hit the main stage. Now, our buddy, Daniel Jeremiah, who we look to, and should we be paying or cutting him a check for all the times that we use Daniel Jeremiah's hard work here? He has 5 tight ends ranked in the top 50 overall, including 3 in the top 25. So this is as good a tight end class as we've seen in a really long time. I have a feeling that at least a couple of these guys are going to make a big impact in the league. So I thought maybe we could get to know, do a couple introductions to some of these players, and let's start with the Utah kid, Dalton Kincaid. DJ has him ranked in his top 10 overall prospects after racking up 890 yards, 8 touchdowns for the Utes this offseason. Yes, Eric Weddle, this one's for you. He helped lead them to their 2nd straight Pac-12 championship. This dude is smooth, man. He is a route runner. He's got reliable hands. He's getting comparisons to Zach Ertz. And he really did put that skill on display in a big way when they had that game against USC. He had 16 catches for 234 yards and a touchdown. So he finished 1 grab short of grabbing the NCAA record for receptions by a tight end. Most mock drafts have him going 10 to 20. A lot of people have him going 16 to the Commanders. That'd be interesting. Some at 18 to the Lions. They have that hole to fill without Hawkinson. They're now in Minnesota. Wherever he goes, most people agree he'll be the top tight end off the board. So it's a good name to know because this could be a Super Bowl champion. We have to give love to the tight end spot. Now, next up, we got to talk about the giant out of Georgia, Darnell Washington, 6'7", 246-pound monster, stole the show at the Combine. He ran a 4.64 40, and he makes insane grabs. I mean, this was a one-handed beauty. I think we have it. Maybe we don't, but here we go. And then we got this. Washington, let's see. Oh, that's beautiful. Washington has all the tools, and they've got a really high ceiling. He's only scratched the surface of what he's capable of on the field. He racked up 45 catches, 3 touchdowns over the course of 3 years at Georgia. So while he's projected as a late first rounder to a team like the Cowboys or the Bengals, whoever snags him is going to be betting on that potential and hope that, the production will grow to match it. Finally, the third guy I want to introduce everyone to, if you don't watch college ball, as I don't, and I really look to Daniel Jeremiah and sort of get into it after Super Bowl, Sam Laporta. We don't talk about him enough, okay? He's out of Iowa. Whenever you see a tight end entering the draft with that Hawkeye logo on his helmet, you gotta take notice. You gotta bookmark that. Dallas Clark, George Kittle, TJ Hawkinson. I mean, Laporta's looking to be the next in that line. The big 10 tight end of the year, showed off speed. He was amazing at the combine. Athleticism. You're watching him run a 4.59 40, the third fastest among the tight end group. He's known for his ability to break tackles, make things happen with his speed after the catch. He's projected to go in the second round right now, but it doesn't mean he cannot have an instant impact on one of these teams as well. And that's, by the way, just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to a loaded tight end class. So I cannot wait to see where all of these guys land. So we're going to switch it up just a little bit right now. We did our little NFL thing. You know I'm diving in and dabbling in the NBA. And yesterday, and I just saw him right now, Chandler Parsons joined our program. And I asked him for some advice on how to break the 0-13. Some call it a slump, some call it a curse. And here's his suggestion. I just need to go visit like a witch doctor, a tarot card reader, somebody with energy healing.
Yeah, get you a shaman.
Yes. Yeah, that was his advice. But he also said, you know what? It's so easy, Kay. What do you mean you're 0-13? I'm so good at this. I'm Chandler Parsons. I'm a 9-year NBA vet. And he just, on the fly, he looked down and he goes, let me see which games are being played. And you guys have it? Pop it up. Pop up the parlay. We don't have it. We don't have the parlay. Okay, well, he came up with a parlay. I don't have, I guess I don't have it. Do we have it? I don't remember what it was, but he had 2 of the 3 legs. The other leg didn't happen, so it didn't happen. And we're clearly cursed. We're cursed as a show. Everyone in the control room is yelling. I don't know what's happening. So here's what we decided to do. We, and by we I mean my amazing producers, have sought out the best Reiki master and energy healer possible. Soraya Kelly is here. Come on down to sit next to me. You're going to help me try to turn what would you call it? My energy around?
Your vibe,
my
your energy,
vibe.
your
Okay.
chakras.
My chakras.
I'm gonna get you nice and aligned.
Okay, we're gonna get aligned. This is actually happening. I've never, listen, I'm very open to this because I believe in energy healing. I believe in vibes and all of that. Can you tell me a little bit about what you do?
I do. So I'm a Reiki master healer and an empowerment coach. I see, 4 to 5 people a day, thousands of people I've seen across the years. I help them, get rebalanced. So people come to me that have grief, that have anxiety, stress, right? Relationships, they're dealing with relationships.
Oh, this could be a whole hour episode.
Yeah. Finances, career, health, anything that they're feeling challenged with, they come to me so that I can help them get realigned and balanced.
Sorry, does anyone ever come to you and say, I'm cursed?
Yes,
okay.
I have people call me all the time. I'm having blockages in every area of my life. I can't seem to manifest. I can't seem to have a relationship. I can't seem to get a job.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm cursed. I think I have black magic. Something's coming over me.
Right, something's wrong with me, and I'd like you to fix me because I don't know if it's that I think negative or there's something going on where I cannot work out this thing that I'm trying to make happen, and so I need to sort of fix it. So well, first, are you going to read my energy?
I am going to read your energy. It's called a chakra healing.
Okay, a chakra healing.
But first, I need to sage you, and I need to sage this space because good Lord knows what has been left behind here. This is a new studio, right?
We just remodeled the studio.
Beautiful.
And it's lovely, but there was an old studio in here. And yeah, I think you're right.
Do you
Lord
mind,
knows,
lovely Kay,
what am I
standing
doing?
up for
Sure.
me?
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
Let's do this.
Oh, we're moving the chairs.
I'm gonna move it just a little bit.
This smells delicious. I think the fire alarm's gonna go off and I'm gonna laugh really hard. So what should I be doing?
So you should just be breathing. Maybe let's make some intentions for you. So what is it that you are trying to cleanse? What's
Give me
this?
the Chris Paul. Give me the streak breaking. Give me the Sacramento Kings breaking their streak.
Okay.
Give me all of the vibes of putting together, like D'Angelo Russell, LeBron James.
All right, let's
Can
clear
we
some of
hit a
this
parlay
area
this
also.
evening? Can we make my following, my people
Make
who...
sure your space is nice and cleansed.
I'm feeling, this feels good.
You're feeling it, right?
And it smells delicious.
Energy's already clearing.
I can do it. Like, we need to do
Make
it.
some intentions for yourself. Also make some intentions for yourself. Some of the things that you know you're holding on to that you want to let go of.
Because she's gonna try to make me cry, so Ryan's gonna make me ready to cry on camera.
Crying is good.
Yeah, trust me, I know.
Crying is strength.
I do it once a day, it's fine.
Okay.
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 Keep saying relationship, which why does it keep going back
Relationship,
to Darude is
relationship
dying.
with self, relationship with family.
Yes. Yes.
Yep, just we'll make some intentions for yourself. You don't have to,
Say it
share
out
them with
loud.
us. But just keep them close to your heart. So take a deep inhale for me. So I'm going to read your energy fields, okay? So we all have 7 main energy fields that start from the crown of your head and they go down to the bottom of your spine. They're called chakras. Do you know anything about the chakra system?
I've done yoga, yes.
Okay. So in your chakras is where you hold everything, your feelings, your emotions, your patterns of behaviors, everything that you're doing in your life, stress, anxiety, guilt, shame, worry, like I said, stuff with relationships, health, everything gets stored in the body. So over time, when your body starts to accumulate too much of the negative, you're gonna be out of balance. Your chakras can be overactive, underactive, or blocked, okay? So we're gonna see where your chakras are. Don't have any judgments, this is your first time. Okay, so take one more deep inhale, exhale it out. Okay. I'm gonna hold it right here. So the pendulum is able to read your energy, okay? Oh gosh. So this is what's going on in your crown chakra, and I'll explain it a little bit more. It's very overactive. Your third eye is very overactive.
Oh, that
okay.
tracks.
Yeah.
That's
So overactive chakras just mean we're using our energy,
Oh my God.
Sometimes not in a very effective way.
yeah.
But that's why we're here. We're here to bring some healing and balance.
So you're overthinking it.
Okay, let's go over here.
Oh.
This is your solar plex area, your personal power, how you manifest. So your chakras are all pretty much overactive. And I'm going to show you mine just so you have a little bit of reference. Okay, you see mine? Nice and balanced and aligned.
I mean, you didn't have to call me out like that. Nice and balanced in the line.
Just to give you a little bit of context.
Woo! So mine drank 7 coffees. And
7 coffees.
Yeah, it's too
having
much.
a lot of responsibilities in life, having your energy sometimes being pulled in different directions, taking on too many tasks, can all cause your energy
Does
to
this
be...
track for you, Marissa? Okay, got it. Got it.
So
God, that's so true.
I'm going to put a little bit of lavender on you.
I want it to be quieter.
You want it to be more balanced and aligned.
Yeah. Do you ever read people and it's like barely moving? And
Yes,
you're like,
sometimes I read and it's blocked. So they're just holding on to like a lot of fear, a lot of stress, people that aren't open. So yes, it's very common.
Okay.
Let's put some lavender on you.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Great, yeah.
Right.
Whatever it takes.
Put some lavender. Okay, so you're gonna rub your wrists together for me.
We're doing it all. This is all for you out there, everybody.
Take a deep inhale. And this just helps to open up your solar plex area. That's where you're trying to manifest the most, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know what a solar plex area is.
Solar plex is your personal power. It's your confidence, it's your self-esteem, it's your belief
Oh yeah, I
system.
don't have a solar plex, so I was born without one.
So what I'm gonna have you do,
Okay.
I'm gonna have you sit back down,
Okay. Let me help. Right here. Okay.
put a little of this.
They were like, this will take 3 minutes. That's the whole show. Okay.
This by you. Okay. I'm gonna give you a little bit of Reiki because that is what's gonna help clear.
I don't know what Reiki is.
So Reiki is energy that comes from source energy, from the universe. It helps to balance and heal and align your energy fields, your chakras, okay? This energy is very, very, very intelligent. It helps you mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. Okay.
This feels amazing. It's weird that you guys are. You guys can. Everyone should leave the studio. I feel like the show's over.
So this energy is going to go exactly where you need. So I can have my hands on your head the entire time, but it's going to go to your third eye, intuition, imagination, perception. It's going to go to your throat, how you communicate, how you express yourself. Do we speak our truth? How authentic are we? Do we ask for what we want? It's going to go to your heart, love, compassion, kindness, acceptance. It's going to go to your favorite solar plex. Then the sacral, which has to do with creativity and intimacy and stress and anxiety, addictions. Then it'll go down to your root chakra, safety, security, and finances. So as I mentioned, we have 7 main energy fields. It's going to go to every single energy field that you need healing and alignment. And the Reiki is responding to your intentions. So Reiki is a higher vibrational energy that's channeled through me and transferred onto you. As you can see that. So you cannot do this wrong. People feel it in different ways: tingling, sensation, cold, colors. Have a lot of stress, holding a lot of tension in the neck and shoulder area.
0 and 13 will do that to someone.
Any questions for me?
No, I feel like we're ready to go. I feel a little better, yeah.
You feel good?
I do feel good.
Feel like
I really
you can
do.
go
I
out
feel
there
like you
and
gave me
accomplish
your,
all those things that you need to do?
I feel like you gave me your good energy. I
All
really
right.
do. I feel like you transferred it into me. I can't believe that you know that my head moves 1,000,000 miles a minute. It's my defining quality, how fast I move. Yeah,
I'm feeling that your energy is a lot more balanced.
a little more calm.
It's calmer, yes.
Just in time for Gronk. Could come disrupt it and bring
Should
it
we
right
check
back up.
really quick? 'Cause
Yes,
I actually
yes.
do think that
we will
it's
check on
calmer.
the way out, and we will be back on the show. But let's see. I'll check it. Oh, okay, let's check it.
Let's check it again. I'm gonna go right here.
Oh, I'm so doing a parlay tonight. We are so doing a parlay.
Can you see this? You see how
Yes.
already, how it's calmer?
Yes. Where do I get one of those?
Well, you have to be Reiki attuned.
Oh, okay.
But already your energy is much, much calmer. Look at this. And I'm not controlling that. That's based on your energy. I can be at home and I can read your energy. Yeah.
Let's hear for Soraya. Soraya, Kel, we appreciate you. Thank you for
Yeah, I
being here. We'll
appreciate
be
you.
back.
Thank you for having
All right,
me.
we're ready to go. I'm cleansed, baby. Welcome back to Up and Adams. I just feel real good. That made me feel so calm. It's a little less calm when there's like 19 people walking around the studio and whispering and trying to set stuff and trying to like watch that happen. But that's not really what it was about, people. It was about you. It was about me. It was about breaking this 0-13 madness that went on for me in the NFL season. Do I dabble in the NBA parlay world? I do. I'm going to. And I needed just a little push to make that happen. So we appreciate Soraya Kelly so much, and we appreciate, and I think she's doing Chandler Parsons now after that parlay busted. We'll be back.
I'll show you mine, just so you have a little bit of reference.
My chakras are at Neon Carnival at Coachella in the tent, vibing, going crazy, drinking Red Bulls, not sleeping. That apparently is what is going on. I'm trying to heal. I'm trying to heal my energy so that I can break what otherwise is an inexplicable over parlay streak that I'm on. Not just like 0 for 4, not 0 for 5. We put out 13 parlays, some boosted, some not, for the NFL season. I didn't even do it every week because there were some weeks that I was so exhausted emotionally about these parlays. And we were so close so many times. So we, as a staff, brought in a healer. She did her thing. I'm officially cleansed. I'm ready to get back in the game. My Roman Catholic mother watching at home, probably not excited about what she just saw, but I'll get that text from her later, and I will deal with it accordingly. My chakra, she left this. Oh no, she left the candle. Okay, we're gonna put that right here. So in honor of this, we're gonna roll out a parlay. We're doing it. It's not gonna be boosted. I don't want any hoopla. I don't want any draw. I just want a straight up, I need a win, people. And that's what I'm doing. And I'm new to LA. I've talked a lot of bad things about LA. So with the new energy, we're gonna go heavy LA tonight. LA parlay, Lakers, Grizzlies, they play tonight. And here's what it is, all right? I have LeBron over 25. Oh, come on. That's it, right? That has to happen. He's averaged 28.7 points per game in the playoffs for his career. He has the most playoff points in NBA history. That is easy. Anthony Davis, 8+ rebounds. He averaged 12.5 a game this year and has had 8 or more rebounds in 17 straight games. Brian?
Book it.
Book it! And D'Angelo Russell, okay? 2+ 3-pointers. Let me tell you something. He's hit multiple threes in 8 of his last 9 games. This is math-driven, chakra-driven, good juju, high vibes for LA, let's go Lakers, get it done driven. This is what we are doing for tonight's game. I've never put out an NBA parlay. I've watched a lot of the NBA playoffs, maybe not every game. Last night I didn't see the Celtics game, but we're trying to break a streak. Hamilton, get in here. What did you make of my busy chakras?
I mean, I could spend an hour just breaking down that video. I'm wondering if we could keep her on a retainer. If that was effective, I would love to see that happen. That swinging crystal, I thought like a light was going to break in the studio or something with how manic that energy was. But.
She's actually it was quite a wonderful reading. But then she calmed everything. And, you know, the sage, I think, probably helped the most. I don't know. Maybe it's just a mindset. I really don't know how we could be sitting here at 0-13. I really don't.
It is pretty crazy. And again, it's when you look back on some of them, the way it's not just that they didn't work, it's the way that things played out. Like we talked about yesterday, Cooper Kupp suffering a knee injury 1 yard away from the Brock Purdy injury. It's just there was juju that needed to be fixed.
I think that's the past, though. I think we no longer speak of that unless this one hits and then we're 0-14, and that cannot happen. That cannot happen.
Yeah.
That cannot happen. I will be betting on underwater basket weaving and pickleball tomorrow if that's the case. We are putting out a parlay. I want to get everybody a win. So what do you make of mine? Let's pop it up again. You helped me with this. And we went Lakers heavy, which I actually, energetically, I like it. What do you got?
Yeah, I love it. As you mentioned, I mean, going with LeBron, the all-time NBA's all-time leading scorer and all-time playoff leading scorer, it's hard to go wrong there. Anthony Davis is just a rebound machine. I love that this is star-driven because in the playoffs, those stars are going to get big minutes and put up their numbers. And then D'Angelo Russell, he's been awesome since coming back to the Lakers at the trade deadline. He's been on a 3-point tear, so I do really like this. I really do.
I do too. Now and Chris Paul broke his streak over that ref guy. So I was like, it's all leading into the direction, because I was telling you the other day, I was like, man, these streaks are being broken in the NBA. There's FanDuel signage. They're literally saying my name. They're saying the mantra up in Adams on the broadcast. And I'm like, let's go. And hopefully it gets done. I ran into Chandler Parsons. I mean, he's easy to run into. He's 6'10". I ran into him in the hallway here and about our parlay. And he was so confident it did not happen. So I'm sure he'll be putting one out. Maybe he'll join this one.
Yeah, the more the merrier. I think this energy healing is going to heal everybody in that whole studio, and I think we're going to see everybody get on a run here soon.
Everyone's healed if I'm healed, is what you're saying. You're such a jerk, and I love you. Talk to you, Hamilton. Appreciate you guys. Head over to FanDuel Sportsbook. If you want to have a little fun tonight, if you want to go pro LA. I'm not a big LA person, but we're going heavy on the Lakers. We are joined now. Oh, this is very official. We are joined now by our great friend, 4-time Super Bowl champion, future Hall of Famer, Rob Gronkowski. Rob.
Hey, what's up? How you doing?
I'm so good. I'm glad we got to hang today. This is great. Listen, we were just talking a little NBA. Full swing, right? We had Chandler Parsons on the show yesterday. He told me Travis Kelce couldn't score 5 points in an NBA game. Do you think you could score 5 points in an NBA game?
Depends how many minutes I'm playing as well. But if I played about the whole game, first, it would take about a couple months to get in that basketball shape. Basketball shape is a total different type of shape compared to football. But you give me a couple months, you give me 3 months to practice, I think I could put up 5 points if I played about 32 minutes in a professional basketball game.
That's pretty good. I like that. He's 6'10". He said that it would be easier for him to score a touchdown. He would score a touchdown much sooner than Travis would put up 5 points, which kind of checks out. He's a big target.
Yes, we're also depending on the situation as well. If we're playing situational football and we're putting Chandler Parsons in on the goal line, and you're on the goal line 4 times in one game, and you throw a little fade route to him, the chances are better that he's going to catch that touchdown than someone else putting up 5 points in an NBA game. But also, if you're in an NBA game and you're just what's that? Where you just hang out at like half court and you're pickpocketing or whatever it's called, and right when someone gets a rebound. Yeah, what is it?
Cherry picking?
Yeah, I don't know. There's some term for it. I forgot. Where you're just chilling at half court, and right when someone gets a rebound, they can pass it to you, and you can get an easy layup or two. So you can get 5 points, pretty easily. If easy buckets, though. I'm not talking tough buckets. I'm talking easy buckets.
Yeah, easy buckets, free throws. That's where I'd live. Like, give me the Papa Shot situation in the NBA. Maybe we can put up some numbers. We love it. Last weekend, we talked about this last week. You were on the sidelines coaching against your brother Chris. It was the Arizona Wildcats annual spring game. The wager was to chug 15 glasses of water. You won. Was the bet paid off?
Actually, no. My brother Chris won, and the bet was paid off. I think we actually both, encountered into the bet. We started drinking water at 1 in the afternoon, and we went till about 12:30 at night, and we definitely each got about 15 waters in throughout the whole day. So we both partaked, and it was just a great time. Coach Jed Fish is over there. He's just doing a great job with the program. It's a lot of fun, and the players are very enthusiastic every time they step out on the field too. So it's just always fun going back there.
Well, congrats to your brother on getting that. I heard there were some push-ups involved too. So you guys got hydration, you got a workout in. We love to see it. Have you ever considered coaching?
No, I never have. My brothers have kids and everything, and I see them coach their kids. I think that's really cool. So I can see myself possibly doing that, like coaching my kids at that, little league level. But I don't see myself being a coach at all in like the NFL or college ranks. And as of right now, I don't see that there's, a possibility.
Gronk and kids. I'm going to try to not ask the question, but I would like to ask the question, but I'm not. We'd love to see you coaching your kids someday, Gronkster. Okay, but let's say you were a coach. Let's just say it was interesting to you. You have some friends that are coaches around the league. Of course, you had Wes Welker. You've got Gerard Mayo. They're all doing their thing, guys that you used to play with. You have a coaching staff. Let's fill it out just for fun here. Who would you pick as your top choice for offensive coordinator? You're the head coach of a team.
All right, I'll go with Billy O'Brien, who the New England Patriots just rehired. He was my offensive coordinator the first 2 years when I was with the New England Patriots, and I just loved his energy, just loved his enthusiasm, and just loved the nature of how he just knew the game and was just able to coach it. So he would be my offensive coordinator.
You are a huge Bill O'Brien fan. It makes me think that something's going to really change up there in New England every time you talk about it. How about your quarterback coach?
Oh, quarterback coach. Oh, I'll go with Jed Fish. He's who I was just talking about. He's the head coach of University of Arizona now, Division I football, and now he also has a lot of experience as being a quarterbacks coach in the NFL as well. And so I would go with Coach Jed Fish as the quarterback coach.
Let's go to D coordinator. Who are you picking?
Oh, defensive coordinator. I'll go with Todd Bowles. Head coach of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers right now. He was a defensive coordinator for the New York Jets when I was playing him a lot of times. He always drew up some good schemes to go against myself and our offense when I was on the Patriots. He always did a great job. There was always good battles when we faced the Jets, and also I saw him work when we were in Tampa Bay, and he always put a great product out on the field, and just always knew what he was doing.
Now, Kentucky Derby's coming up. We were talking about this a little bit last week. You have some history in owning a racehorse, right? You were part owner of a horse named Gronkowski and a champion almost, right? Finished second at the 2018 Belmont Stakes. What was the biggest takeaway or thing you learned about being part of that world?
Yeah. So someone named the horse after myself and then just kept winning. And then eventually they got in contact with me because I saw this horse all over the place. So then they got in contact with me and we kind of struck a deal where I was part owner of the horse. So then I went to the Belmont race and checked out the horse. And let me tell you, Gronkowski, when he went out of the blocks, he tripped and fell and stumbled, and he was about 10 yards behind all the other horses at the Belmont. So it was kind of like weird because all the eyes were on the horse Gronkowski. They had all this hype that it was going to be top 5 in the race, all that people were putting bets on. And it just was kind of like embarrassing. Everyone was looking at us at the Belmont like, yo, your horse is awful. It's already 10 yards behind. But then all of a sudden it put the jet burners on and just started going by every single horse, catching up. And it barely missed first place and took second place in the Belmont race and missed first by like that much, by just like a half of a foot. And it was one of the most amazing comebacks I've ever seen in that world, in the horse racing. And just the thrill of just being there just was wild. Because I went from like literally like this sucks, like, and then all of a sudden to like my endorphins were just flowing. I was jumping up and down in the bleachers, just going absolutely crazy.
I didn't know that happened. That's wild. And do we know where Gronkowski is now? As I'm learning about the Derby, Gronk, I did not know, like, when these horses do their thing and then they retire and they hang it up, like, they don't go make deals with FanDuel and do Super Bowl halftime kicks. Like, they don't. They go to, like, a stud farm and they just, like, have girl horses brought to them. It's crazy. It's called studding. I'm not kidding.
Yes, that is pretty nuts. I've heard about that as well, especially with a horse that wins a race and then they want to stud out that horse right away, which is pretty wild to me. That's for sure. But I'm not exactly sure what a horse Gronkowski is right now. But let me tell you, he was a stud. So I'm sure he's studying out right now as we speak.
Okay, we have the Derby. You're not going, but we're going to have some fun because this is huge news. FanDuel is crushing it right now, and you can get in on the action with FanDuel. It is the first and the only sportsbook app where you can bet the Derby. So to celebrate, everybody thought we could play a little bit of a game to test your Kentucky Derby knowledge. It's called Horse Name or a Nickname. I'm going to give you a name. You tell me whether you think it's the name of an actual racehorse or a nickname of a famous sports figure. This should be easy peasy. First up, Hot Rod Charlie.
Oh, That's a nickname. Too long to be a horse name.
It is a horse. He's still racing. He's not a stud farm guy, but he recently run the Lucas Classic Stakes back in October. One wrong. Night Train.
Oh, Night Train. Oh, that's a horse name.
That is a Hall of Fame corner, given the nickname as a rookie with the LA Rams back in 1952 because he loved dancing to a song called Night Train in the locker room. Night Train. All right. Boom Boom.
That's a nickname.
Boom Boom is a nickname. A former it's an athlete, former WBA lightweight champion of the world, and a friend of Bob Stoops apparently. Okay, how about the next one? What is it? Lemon Drop Kid.
All right. This is tough because I don't really know any horses' names out there, and also every nickname is from a player from like 1942, and I was born in 1989. So whoever made the rules, it was kind of unfair, but that's okay. I'm here to play. This is a horse name, Lemon Drop Kick.
That is a Belmont Stakes winner. The 26-year-old is currently enjoying retirement. Having a good time over at Lanes End Farm in Kentucky. All right, we're back on track here. How about this one? Smarty Jones.
Oh, I'm a smarty pants, so it's got to be a nickname.
It's a nickname, not a horse name. No, it is a horse name. He won the Derby and the Preakness, second in the Belmont. Okay, next one. We got two more to get to here. Next one, nickname or horse name? Jumbo.
Horse name.
It is John Jumbo Elliott, who played for the Giants and the Jets in '88. Okay, that's not too long ago. Super Bowl champ.
Never heard of him.
Left tackle. He's known for catching the game-tying touchdown pass for the Jets during the Monday Night Miracle. Okay, respectfully. Last one. Big Truck. Horse or nickname? Big Truck.
That's a horse name.
Ding, ding, ding! We have a winner! He raced in the 2008 Kentucky Derby. He finished 18th. Ew, not that great. 18th in the Kentucky Derby that year. All right, you got a score of, what is it? How many did you get right? You got a score of 4. What?
Yeah, 4 out of what, 8?
I don't know.
I think I was
Those were
50%.
hard.
Yeah, that was hard.
4 out of 7. You know what's not hard? Hanging out over at FanDuel Sportsbook. Remember, everybody, FanDuel, the first and only sportsbook app where you can bet the Derby. Lots of fun going on with Gronk, who's not on a stud farm, who does not yet have kids, but one day may in fact coach them. Gronk, we love you. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, guys.
Appreciate you. We'll be back. We are going to introduce you to Marvin Mims Jr. He's never been on the show yet, so we're excited to have him, and we will be back. We've got a good one for you. Our next guest, an Oklahoma wide receiver, a previous Mr. Texas football, and a future NFL star in the making, Marvin Mims Jr. How are you?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
I'm so great. It's so nice to meet you. Welcome. I'm very excited to welcome you to the NFL. But before we get really going here, I want you to tell me about this insane senior year in high school that you had. 117 receptions. This is 2,696 receiving yards and 32 receiving touchdowns. That is insane. The yards is a national high school record, I think, right? So what?
Yeah, it's just kind of crazy. I mean, it's just how the season went. But played 14 games, just had ridiculous numbers and ended up breaking a national record. Had a career record for career receiving yards in Texas. So just kind of crazy, even looking back on it, thinking about it, it's been 3 years since then, but people still talk about it all the time. So it's just kind of crazy to even still think about.
My producer wrote in there, Marvin Hims, more like Marvin Hims, because those numbers are so insane, and it's true. And then you go to Oklahoma. Your time there, let's just be honest, it was not easy. You had adversity to overcome. You had 3 different quarterbacks. You had 2 different offensive coordinators, 3 new wide receiver coaches, and a new head coach. So what did you learn about yourself going through all of those changes?
Yeah, it was kind of crazy, but just kind of knowing who I am, what I could bring to the table on a team, whether that's leadership, just being a good teammate. It's kind of hard, especially adjusting from quarterback to quarterback. And then this past year, adjusting to a new head coach, a new offense. I mean, it's just kind of crazy. But just kind of staying true to myself and just kind of believing the process and knowing that I'm where I am for a reason.
Well, we love that. I think a lot of NFL coaches and GMs are looking for that sort of attitude when it comes to things, with lots of changes that happen in the NFL day in, day out. I can't believe it, we're 8 days. We're 8 days away from the start of the NFL draft. You had an awesome performance at the Combine and at OU's Pro Day, like incredible. How are you feeling right now? Are there nerves? This has to be something you've thought about your entire life. The Combine's nerve-wracking, all the rumors about everything. How are you handling it?
Yeah, I'd say after Pro Day, there's a big feeling of relief just because you're done with everything you can possibly do as far as performance based. And then this past couple of weeks have been cool too. And then now we're getting to it where it's 1 week away, 2 weeks away. Honestly, is when I start feeling it, just getting nervous for the draft. Seeing where you're going to end up, seeing where you're going to be for the next probably 4 years of your life. So it's just a lot of anxiousness, a lot of nervousness right now. But I'm feeling really excited. I'm feeling good about it.
There's always a question when talking about and reading about draft prospects and all of that. Is he ready? Is he NFL ready? We want a day one guy. We have a window. We want to win. We want to win with this rookie, this final piece. When we talk about prospects and all of that, you don't really belong in that conversation. You've made the case for yourself. You averaged more yards per catch than any Oklahoma receiver over the past 25 years. NFL fans watching, that includes CeeDee Lamb, that includes Hollywood Brown. Tell viewers and NFL fans how ready you are.
Yeah, I feel like I'm ready. Played 3 years of college ever since my freshman year, played significant snaps, broke a freshman touchdown record at OU, which is a big thing, especially being that young and being there. But, just going through it, it is difficult. 3 different coaches, 2 different OCs, 3 different quarterbacks, 2 different OCs. And, just seeing different people just believe in me, it gives me a bunch of confidence having 3 quarterbacks knowing they can trust me with the ball, having 2 different OCs knowing they can trust to draw me up plays. It's just a huge confidence boost for me, and I was just able to carry that out throughout the 3 years I was there.
God, you're giving perfect answers. Now, CD, I mentioned him, and speaking of him, lining up in the Dallas blue and white, your home state. I'm hearing a little of that draw when you're talking, home state of Texas. That wouldn't be too bad, huh?
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool, just being able to play for the Cowboys. I've grown up in Frisco, Texas my whole life, and their practice facilities out here, played there in high school. So it'd be pretty sweet, especially teaming up with him. Never got to really play with him at OU. I came a year after he left, so that'd be pretty cool.
How was your official visit with them? Because you did have one.
It was really cool, just being there. I kind of been there through high school, just playing there and stuff like that. But to see the whole business side of it, the Cowboys part of it, and also just being able to talk to Mr. Jerry Jones and the whole staff. It was honestly unbelievable. You
talked to Jerry Jones on this visit. Tell me about that?
It was kind of a huge fanboy moment for me. Being a kid growing up in Dallas, seeing Jerry Jones and being able to shake his hand, talk to him. It was really an unbelievable moment.
What did he say?
He was just talking about, how impressed he is about my film, how much he loves Oklahoma and football, and his relationship with Coach Barry Switzer, and just different stuff about my game. Talked a little bit about high school, played his grandson in high school. So he's seen me play in person 2 times, I believe. So it was just pretty cool just to be able to talk to him. I think we're 2-1 against him. I lost my junior year and then beat him both times my senior year.
Attaboy. Is that a puppy I hear? What is that?
Yeah, it's my dog.
Can we meet the dog?
Yeah, if he comes here. Come here.
Come here.
I'm trying to, he's kind of big.
Marvin Mims Jr.
Oh, here he is.
Oh my gosh, who is this?
This is Goofy. I got him from a shelter, and this is his name, so I just kind of kept his name with it. This is Goofy. A responsible dog owner. He's ready to go to the NFL. He knows how to deal with adversity. Ooh, you're also a bit of a hooper back in the day. We found the cutest little picture of you, Marvin. This is adorable. Yeah, it's I believe that's in maybe middle school. But yeah, I used to travel all around, play basketball. So I used to love playing basketball. Are you watching the playoffs at all? Just a little bit. I'm a Mavericks fan, so not really want to watch the playoffs too much, but I'll definitely tune into some games. I like some of the series matchups, so I'll tune into some of them. Who do you think wins it all? Honestly, I don't know. I want to say the Bucks. If I have to pick one team. All right, we got to get Giannis healthy and back, but that would be amazing to see. Yeah, being a Mavs fan, you got to just throw in with somebody else. When you see, we were talking about CeeDee Lamb, just joking about playing with him, but when you see how successful he's been, what a star, or Hollywood Brown, same thing, how does that affect you? Does it give you confidence going into draft night? Is that something that you look at and sort of are inspired by? Yeah, for sure. I mean, especially my freshman year, just having the same coaching staff setup they had, and CD just leaving his rookie season, just seeing the success he had, and us running the same offense, kind of running a little bit of the same position, same thing. So just seeing how that translated to the NFL for him. I mean, it was a really, really cool thing to be able to look at the past 3 years, just all the film they have at Oklahoma.
Yeah, Goofy wants to talk. Goofy's back there living his best life. You played with the potential 2024 #1 overall pick. You played with Caleb Williams your sophomore year. What makes him special?
Yeah, I mean, Caleb's a do-it-all type of guy. I mean, one of the most athletic quarterbacks I've ever seen. A guy who's going to take it by the head and just run with it. I mean, just a playmaker, whether that's throwing the ball, running the ball. I mean, he's a great leader, great guy to be around. I mean, definitely one of my favorite teammates I've had. Just a cool guy, fun to be around, doesn't get arrogant. I mean, just 100% a team guy. And he's just real, like, just down to earth. I mean, just a cool guy to talk to all the time.
You've played with a lot of quarterbacks. What sort of separates him?
I'd say his playmaking ability. I mean, dude, he honestly doesn't get fazed by the moment. I mean, since being his freshman year, coming in that OU Texas game, I mean, that's probably always the biggest game of the season, just atmosphere-wise, and him being able to come in there and just kind of, in the middle of the game, just kind of take it over. I mean, that's something that not many people can do, and he definitely went in there and did it.
And with the next pick, the Dallas Cowboys select Marvin Mims Jr. No, wherever you go, I know you'll make an impact. You have it all. You have it off the field, on the field, and you're bringing Goofy to the equation. We appreciate you. We are wishing you luck. I know it's sort of crazy and an insane next 8 days. Try to enjoy every moment, Marvin, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
All right, and go Bucks, apparently. All right, I like that. We'll be back after this on Up and Adams. Big thanks to Rob Gronkowski and Marvin Mims for joining the program. Marvin Hims, I'm sorry.
What is it that you are trying to cleanse? What's
Give me
this?
the Chris Paul. Give me the streak breaking. Give me the Sacramento Kings.
Your chakras are all pretty much overactive.
Everyone should leave the studio. I feel like, I feel like we're ready to go. I feel a little better, yeah. I'm the most impatient person. I was like, are we still doing this? Is this still happening? But it was worth it because I think the streak is broken tonight. 0-13, that's NFL, that's over. We got new energy. We're supporting LA. We are loving LA, the lifestyle. I'm, out there hobnobbing with these people. I'm having a great time. We're going to go to the beach. LeBron James, Anthony Davis, D'Angelo Russell, get it done. LeBron scoring over 25, 8 and plus rebounds for Anthony Davis. D'Angelo Russell, 2+ 3-pointers. They got a game tonight up against Memphis. And we're going to break this thing and then we'll have champagne. And I hear LaShawn McCoy is coming in studio tomorrow.